All right, guys, what's going on? Levi Trumbull reporting from the Frederick County Public Schools headquarters building. The reason we are here today, if you have been following my channel, then you know about a month ago on September 26th, I filed a Maryland public information request with Frederick County Public Schools. You know, another thing, if you've been following this channel, then you know that Frederick County Public Schools has been named as a defendant in many very credible civil lawsuits. So what I did is I filed a Maryland public information request on September 26th, and I was seeking the amount of money that Frederick County Public Schools have had to pay to defend themselves civilly as it relates to all of these different lawsuits that they have been a named defendant in. So if you're familiar, then you know what I'm talking about. But this money that Frederick County Public Schools has to pay attorneys for civil defense representation, that comes out of the Frederick County taxpayers' budget. I presume with all of these lawsuits that have been piling up against them recently, that this number, this monetary number, would have to be quite high. So I filed that Maryland public information request on September 26th. It took them 29 days for them to respond to me. They have 30 days to respond. It took them 29 days to do so. I actually had to remind them, do a particular follow-up to get that public information request. So the head honcho down here at Frederick County Public Schools followed up with a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet with all sorts of miscellaneous payments that they have made to attorneys of law, which had nothing to do with the public information request that I submitted. I was specifically looking for payments made to attorneys of law for the sole purpose of civil defense representation. They filed up with this long laundry list of miscellaneous attorney's fees that has nothing to do with the request that I actually submitted. So I thought about what I was going to do to combat this, because I actually figured they were going to lawfully respond with something of substance. However, they did not. So I thought to myself, how is it I work around this to force them to comply with this Maryland public information request? So actually last night I submitted a second supplemental Maryland public information request specifically seeking the monies that Frederick County Public Schools have paid to specific law firms. And what I did was I located the law firms that Frederick County Public Schools has hired to defend them in these civil lawsuits, and I specifically named 4 law firms that they have used in the past 7 to 8 years, and I physically requested to receive the amount of money that Frederick County Public Schools has paid to those specific 4 law firms. So now I have very much narrowed what I am looking for, and this time I am expecting a complete compliance as it relates to my request. Obviously, my aim and my purpose with getting this information is to share with the viewers how much they are paying for what could potentially be negligence on behalf of Frederick County Public School System. Again, the school system that has been sanctioned by the U.S. Justice Department, the school system that has been sued time and time again as it relates to secluding children, as it relates to concocting race hoaxes that they perpetrated against students. So there are a lot of moving elements here against Frederick County Public Schools, and the question that nobody is asking is, how much is this costing the taxpayer? That is what the information that I am trying to seek lawfully through MPIA, and I hope that the games that they are trying to play cease. I would like this information. I have narrowed my Maryland public information request down to a finite, very specific ask, And I would like to receive that information, and we are going to keep moving forward on this issue until we get that information. So we are not going to allow this government institution to just send us a large document filled with miscellaneous legal payments and call that satisfactory. That is not satisfactory in my book. They are going to have to do better than that. And if they don't, if there is any problem, we will let you know. But again, the only thing that we are trying to do, the only thing that I am trying to seek is how much money over the past 6 to 7 years has the Frederick County taxpayer had to pay for legal representation to defend Frederick County Public Schools in terms of defending civil lawsuits brought against them. So with that, Levi Trumbull reporting here in Frederick County, Maryland. Guys, we will catch you the next time, and we will follow up on this story when we have new developments. Take care.